So Stephen, I've been using Silva Method for quite a while, and initially it was more about learning the process, what works, what doesn't work, and because I use it in so many areas of my life, what I've done is I've created a 3-ring binder which I use all the time. Usually in the front, I'll put my objectives for the week. And the objectives will be health objectives, financial objectives, career objectives, relationship objectives. And it helps me to focus every day on what I would like to accomplish in life. Because you know what, with so many things that happen to us and being so busy every day, it's easy to say, I want a car, and then something comes up and you don't focus on the car, and then 4 days later you're focusing on your relationship, and within a month the car is sort of out of sight, out of mind. And if you don't focus on things, you get what you get in life. So basically in my 3-ring binder I have tabs, and I get a little more specific. Like I'll write down my objective, but then I'll open up a tab and I'll say, this is my objective for the house. It's about the property. What kind of property do I want? I want an estate property somewhere within 20 minutes of the city with a second home on the property for the help and for someone to look after cutting the grass, because I really don't want to spend my weekends cutting grass. But the more details I put down, the more I create a clear picture of what I'm wanting in life. And so when I do my programming at night, sometimes I'll just open up one of the tabs and say, I could see the property, I could see the rolling hills, I could see having horses on the property, I could see Donna being really happy with her horse right there in the paddocks. There's a few other animals, and I see someone cutting the grass, and I'm really thankful that I have the resources for making this happen. Sometimes I'll throw in a calendar to know that by that date, that's when I'm looking at, we're writing a check and it says 2017. So that's the timeline in which I want this to happen. I could always put, I want this or better, and then I'll close my book, I'll close my tab, and I'm done for the programming of that object. So it's not always programming the same thing every day, but it's generally the same area in my life. For example, next week on October 1st, I will have some expenses to cover, so I need so much money. I'm self-employed, I do not have a consistent, predictable paycheck every day. So I'll say, you know what, for the first of the month, I will need $8,000. Universe, bring it to me from known or unknown places. And then I'll just sort of visualize myself going to the bank and paying all my bills, the teller stamping, paid, putting it in the binder, and then going home. Something as simple as that. It's knowing, trusting, believing that it will happen, and it is so. So that's how I use Silva Method, my binder of objectives, and pulling it all together. The other thing also, 3-finger technique, or with a glass of water technique. If I'm just, okay, I only have 3 days before the end of the month, I still need $2,000 to make my month end, then I'll say, water, I have no ideas, I'm fresh out of ideas of how this money could come to me. Please help to make it happen. And I'll just go to bed and trust that it's going to be so. And I'm still around after all these years, so something's working.
If you would like to watch more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel below. Once again, my name is Stephen Dobos, and you can download a free centering exercise. The information is in the description box below.